Everything where you look good, hey. Little mama, how you do that? How you do that? Everything where you look good. Little attitude, you so bad, girl, you so bad. Everything where you look good, so good. Everything where you look good, so good. Yeah, everything where you look good, so good. Little mama, how you do that? Girl, you too bad. Hey, you ain't gotta try. Little mama, kill it all the time. That's all the time. Yeah, you ain't gotta lie. Yeah, you gon' kill it all the time. That's all the time. Yeah, now I'm smashing ball and panties. Don't need a baby. I've been looking for you badly. I need my tally. I'm going, need my points. You with the boy, yeah. When my shawty smoking joints, won't disappoint, yeah. Anything you need, girl, you got that. Walking to the mall, watch you pop tags. Dancing how to tell them don't stop that. Baby, keep on going, don't stop that. Don't stop that. Hey, hey, my shawty, it's been all day. You carried the game. All these other hoes won't do it the same. Had to tell them if they lame, stay in they lane. Oh yeah. So bad. Hey, yeah. Everything where you look good. Little mama, how you do that? How you do that? Everything where you look good. Little attitude, you so bad, girl, you so bad. Everything where you look good, so good. Everything where you look good, so good. Yeah, everything where you look good, so good. Little mama, how you do that? Girl, you too bad. Hey, yeah.
So, you know, I just had to play that. Don't worry about none of that shit, okay? That's none of y'all business. Unless you just want to joke. And see and go and have the consequence behind the joke. So, you know, I think we got to the point where I can have my clairvoyance party. I mean, because the main thing that people keep talking about is I'm irritated. You feel me? So irritated, I don't even know how to spell irritated. But what it really is being high surveillance and being in charge with the highest way of arrests is where I will have to approach someone if they arrest wrong. And watching from a higher plane. And people just talking. About me instead of minding their business. And then noticing how I maneuver in the whole society and thinking that I'm asking for pointers or an entourage. Because in the end, if you can't do nothing about it, don't talk about it. You feel me? If I'm dying, I don't need someone to say, he's dying. I need somebody to nurture me from dying. You feel me? I don't need, if something happens, I don't need someone to be like, he's scared. I need someone to make sure my senses are up par to being aware. So, you know, the main thing is, like I'm saying, I'm hearing about this, that, and the third, but in the end, it speaks for itself. So I guess people see the web and the ebb wave of it speaking for itself. Oh, they blurt out their plan failing. And then, being in charge and having the I can bend a spoon with my mind type of citizen arrest is for you from you to be like, well, I didn't see him go there. But, that's another story, you feel me? Ass trick. I'm hearing about what I want to do. And it's just like, I'm militant, so, it's just simple. This wasn't, you feel me? The time and place, you feel me? I'm not going to be talking about, oh, I'm thirsty and someone got a goddamn weapon to my head. You feel me? You feel me? I'm not going to be talking about, oh, I'm hungry and I have a whole military base I gotta watch. Or, you feel me? Like, that doesn't make sense. So, it was just what I'm irritated with is just like I can bend spoon with my mind, I can create weed and smoke anytime and smoke anytime. I can create food. It's just my normal life if I wasn't doing what I'm doing. And eat any time. So, I guess people think I'm their hospitality or entourage, and they just think I'll make them cope with what they're doing or something. Or, in general, I can bend a spoon with my mind. So people are saying I'm irritated because I could bend a spoon with my mind. You see that? I've been trying to talk about many other stuff. That's why I'm writing stuff down, because that's how badly this is. So now the next question is, what's beneath me? You feel me? What's beneath me? Like, what is the reason for my movements? You feel me? Okay, a big schedule. The opposite of what I'm doing now. Opposite of what people are saying I'm doing now. And um um I guess people I don't have to bother with. So, next question is, we have to know that when people, the reason why people are scared of authority is because the owner, you feel me, of the authority rules the world. So this is why you can't, there's no such thing as just buying a police department. You feel me? That's the most stupidest, disrespectful thing to the owner of the world. You feel me? That there has to be a business for the owner of the world, aka the White House. Because people think they can just make a police department or some shit and then give people uniforms to go around bothering people. So, I know I've said this multiple times, but the theme of who owns the world has to be in the world, because that's what people get the grasp of. You can't tell me what to do. You feel me? You feel me? And then, when people get really mad and, the owner of the world or the space that they are, you feel me? If you go to Wiggitall's village, you cannot, you feel me, be talking about you can't tell me what to do. You feel me? So when you go to, you feel me, Pangea not being a theory, which this all is, not a theory, you feel me? You can't tell, you feel me, that, you feel me, if you want it oversaturated, what to do, okay? Now, so the next thing is the theme of the world. What is the theme of the world? Okay. So the first thing we gotta figure out the theme of the world. Well, obviously, like I said, the theme will be into branches if everybody has one leader. But if there's multiple leaders that just chose to coexist, and if you don't come on my space, then I won't come on your space, you feel me? There's either one or the other. So we can all agree that the world is ruled by one leader, you feel me, that gives people a chance to go into their own space, and if they respect it, they get called upon to, and if it doesn't meet the requirements of what the one leader, to show you how you feel me, landscaping works, then the leader talks about how they can help the land, help develop the space, and give you a home in the space if you was taking care of the land. And then, if you say no, then you just waging war against the leader, because it's just like you're not taking care of the land that if the leader had, and not give you a chance. You feel me? So, the theme of the world is one leader is the top leader of them all. That's the theme, you feel me? Because this is also the bad part. I'm just trying to be a teacher, you feel me? So it's just a coincidence, okay? Just, you feel me? Who woulda know? Who woulda thunk it? Okay? Because everybody else, in my vision, in my eyes, can talk about that one leader, okay? And the twin that they have, that switch and looks at, you feel me, as the leader. So, and vice versa. So, it's just that simple. Twins are married. So, I'll just put semicolon, twins married. So, that also being said, who is the one leader? Okay, so we got the one leader is the Slovakian teacher, or Zeacher, whatever you want to say, which makes a lot of sense, because from the beginning of time, we've been hearing about slavery. So anybody with common sense would know this is the Moses story. You feel me? The Moses Job story, or you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? This is where you read the Bible and you be like, oh, Slovakian teacher, and you feel me? Why we can't see, let there be light and shit like that, it's all because of, you feel me, the clout, which the Bible can clear up for you. So, the Slovakian teacher, you feel me, which is a twin, you feel me, he goes to slave, because it really tells you, like, well, Slovakia, and you feel me, and you're not gonna hear the truth even in Slovakia. Well, everybody knows in Europe, you're not gonna hear the truth. So, you feel me, everybody knows you go to Europe it's the jungle. You feel me? It's where people think they can get away with shit. Germany was in the cold red. You feel me? The military going there help. You feel me? They talking about the melanin people is looked at as gods. You feel me? Asterisk. So that being said, we know Europe is where all the bundle of finessing with this clout is at. Why? Because the Slovakian teacher, you feel me, who is known, you feel me, for being old, being the oldest soul in accomplishing every feat of the organic body and still growing. You feel me? It's a twin, you feel me? And most accomplished old and most accomplished. So that also being said, we got what's beneath me? A big schedule, opposite of what people are saying I'm gonna do. People I don't have to bother with. And then, you feel me? Just to show you. The theme of the world, you feel me? And you know, this is really actually hilarious. Because anybody with the train of thought can put together, you feel me, and gets to visualize. So obviously, I'm just that that energy, you feel me? I can't think of the word I would usually say because, you know, not too long ago, it was a party of me working out. So, you know, I had to, you feel me, when it gets that big, you gotta use the jet to get away, you feel me? So, you know, that's how I've been always living anyway. So, the theme of the world. One leader is the top leader of them all. You feel me? As we invertedly watch, semicolon, twins married. You feel me? To prove, you feel me? I also gave a little fun fact of them. Who is it? The Slovakian teacher. You feel me? You feel me? That's, you feel me? And they be like, come on guys, we talking about the, you feel me, the Slovakian teacher. Okay. Who is known as the oldest and most accomplished. Okay. Now, this is where we put this down. You feel me? As the people that have an attitude follow along because they was told if we can get along, then, you know. So, you know, in the world of land, if you own land, no one's going to approach you about your land but the one leader, the Slovakian teacher. You feel me? You feel me? Send a representative that will come with the purity that they want it to come with. You feel me? And, you know, so, you know, the theme of the world is one leader is the top leader of them all. There's many leaders. And the one leader is twins married. And the one leader is the Slovakian teacher, the oldest and most accomplished. You feel me? Because what do they look like leaving Slovakia? You feel me? And then, you feel me? You get, And owning land is obviously up to that leader. You feel me? And that leader doesn't want to take land from anybody that's here for the community. You feel me? So, but if people step down all the time or meet the requirements of being sufficient as the most accomplished leader would have the land being. You feel me? Even the co-red. So, you feel me? That being said, so is either you want to be endorsed on the land you can keep and claim as yours, or wage war against the leader. Now, so the objective of me going live is on the same schedule of when everybody saw me working out. Okay? And there, you feel me? Hey, when I was working out, people was talking about this, with what I wrote on the piece of paper. You feel me? As health and wealth. So to wake up. You feel me? Wake up to where I was. You feel me? So waking up. This is what waking up is. Going to sleep is going back to reality. And waking up is going back to Clout. So it's that's not the thing, you feel me? Reality, you feel me? Reality. That Clout, you feel me? Reality has way more. You feel me? I'm not even, cause that's called Clout. So Clout, reality, Clout. So you feel me? It's a big thing when people don't respect the way life maneuvers, because in the end they think about how they will be happy with a little, but they see people with a lot and think that they can be greedy, because it's like, if someone that lifts, you feel me, the most weight, as we saw in my workout, right? You feel me? Ass trick. Someone that lifts the most weight they're going to need more food than someone that doesn't lift weights. You feel me? That's normal. You feel me? So you seeing someone lifting a lot of weights and they eating a lot of food, or they have control to eat as much as someone that don't. That doesn't mean you need to have the buffet that even someone that doesn't lift the same amount of weights as that person doesn't even go that far and eat. You feel me? It's like it's a big problem, because in the end, no, the only person on the outskirts of the world is the Slovakian teacher. You feel me? Let me just put right here, first person asterisk, third person asterisk, then view angular speech, and so in a world where someone couldn't become this powerful without discipline, so we have to be grateful for the short attention span people that think about having power only because they've seen it, and wanting to be that powerful, but they don't have the attention span and discipline. Because being polite, you feel me, doesn't make you disciplined. You feel me? There's polite people, you feel me, there's calm, collected people in the world that are still not that disciplined to the Slovakian teacher. So we have to be grateful that the Slovakian teacher chose to be polite. You feel me? Instead of you feel me? Because life could have happened the other way, where the Slovakian teacher was like, you know what? I want my kids to be powerful, but I don't want them to do nothing. And then, you feel me, just waited for people to have kids. You feel me? I'm just showing you the emphasis that you gotta respect the Slovakian teacher. And then when it got to the point that they made a lapse of time, that every time they about to have a kid or they hit a part, you feel me, it's the machinery, you feel me, it's the you feel me, and it cleans itself, and you feel me, make sure that the kids still stay untouched by it and shit like that. You feel me? That's what the world could have been, you feel me? Why we have to be grateful for the theme of the world now. But instead, you feel me, we have the Slovakian teacher being, with his descendants, being an ambulance everywhere. So, it's like, you feel me? That's the theme of the world, you feel me? Would you rather know that someone, you feel me, sadistic, because the Slovakian teacher is still sadistic, chose to keep you conscious because they want to laugh at your pain, Or would you be happy that the subaltern teacher's sadistic for his ambulance team, and anybody that wants help can get help? And if you don't want help, just say you don't want help. You feel me? Because in the end, it's so simple. It's not like someone's going to tell you to move, but it's just like if you don't want help, and you feel me, you're not being parasitic, you can be in the world with no help. But if you being parasitic, you feel me, that goes back to why the Slovakian teacher is the most accomplished. So, another thing is we need to figure out what's then, now, and later. Okay, so and then, now, and later. You feel me? Then, now, and later. You feel me? You feel me? Then, now, and later is the Slovakian teacher. Ooh, that shit clean. Getting respect. For its prestige. You feel me? Then, now, and later people can people can talk more freely. You feel me? So you feel me? Via the co-red being over to prove this the co-red. Then, now, and later sports but then, now, and later I don't know what to say after that, but then, now, and later. You feel me? Then, now, and later. Then, period. That's for then. Now, period. You feel me? And later. Period. So, the worst thing is when you talking, and people be like, "You want to do this?" I'm glad you figured out something I love to do, because you notice I don't like you, and you just been thinking about all the stuff that I love to do, and be like, you don't like me so much. You feel me? Because that's what they was thinking. They was gonna go into the community and be working with the community and be talking and be able to go into a circle and be like, I don't like how Bob was. You feel me? So they were like, oh, you can't wait. And like, you damn right. That's not my energy of how much I can't wait, because it's a little more harsher how much I don't want to wait. But you know, when you add up how harsh and, you know, parentheses, the harshest, how harsh I am, parentheses, how harsh, the harshest, plus my patience equals discipline. You feel me? How disciplined I am. You feel me? Because, you know, yeah. And because, yeah. So now that being said, we got down. They see how harsh I am, and they talking about I'm doing this because I can create weed and smoke at any time. I'm saying because I can create food and eat at any time, and I can bend a spoon with my mind. On the asterisk, I'm militant. Yeah, that's a great reason to be harsh, if not the harshest. Yeah, so. What we about to do is, you know, sleep is going back to reality. You feel me? That's asterisk, and waking up is going back to Clout. Yeah, that's the reason to be harsh. And what's beneath me, a big schedule. You feel me? I wasn't talking about me only. I was talking about the world, but you know, most people don't care about the world. They just care about what they're gonna do in the world. Um, Opposite of what people are saying I'm doing. How harsh I am. You feel me? People I don't have to bother with. You feel me? The theme of the world. You feel me? Now that's what we on. One leader is the top leader of them all. You feel me? Semicolon, twins married. So you know, there's nothing you can really get past them, because you feel me. You can talk about anything with them. So you know, that's where, you feel me, that flies over people's head of, yeah, you fucked up and there's no coming back, because it's just like, and it's the Slovakian teacher, which is the oldest and most accomplished, and you know, owning is obviously up to that leader, as we talk about slavery, and it's the oldest soul. So we're really talking about karma, and people trying to cover up their karma, like when people get in trouble, or you feel me, or locked up, or you feel me, dunce hat, and they try to cover it up with a story instead of just say, yeah, that's what happened. You feel me? And you feel me? Owning land is obviously up to that leader. You feel me? You feel me? When you win war, you can make the decisions. You feel me? So we're talking about the person that won war. You feel me? Whoever it is, and you know that, you feel me? That's really stupid to be like, tell the person that won war, it's not you. It has to be somebody. You feel me? Like, no, you feel me? No one cares. It has to be somebody. So that also shows you how popular the person that won war is when they, because you feel me, how popular, how much of a dialect and generations have been going on since war, and language, because it's just like, if someone won war, like I was saying about how you feel me, someone won war, they can do what they want. I think the last thing on someone that kills people and didn't care about nobody would be someone talking about, you didn't win war. You feel me? You feel me? I think that would be the last thing. I think, especially how powerfully that, you feel me, how powerfully they ended war. Emphasis on that. How sadistic the catalog of things that can be done to make sure they don't get messed with again. I doubt when that person that won war talks, the person is gonna be blurting out. You feel me? Especially if they didn't teach them nothing. It's not you. You feel me? Not in that theme. If you feel me, they can get creative and be like, cause also, okay. So owning is obviously up to that leader, endorsed or wage war against that leader. You feel me? And then, now, and later. So we know the Slovakian teacher is the oldest and most accomplished, who is the leader, is with a twin. The Slovakian teacher is getting respect for his prestige then, now, and later. You feel me? Then, now, and later, people can talk more freely. You feel me? Then, now, and later, sports. Then, now, and later, then, you feel me? Now, you feel me? And later. And you know, how harsh I am plus patience equals discipline. And you know, the next thing is to talk about, you feel me, you feel me, they thought, the main thing that I kept hearing and why I'm irritated, I wrote down. Now we're gonna talk about why we just gonna write down why I can be harsh, you feel me. Well, I'm not parasitic. You feel me, in that description. You know what I mean? So, I'm just gonna underscore that, underline that, for what everybody's talking about, and asterisk it. And then, you feel me, to explain why I'm harsh. So, now, why I am a harsh person is because I'm the Slovakian teacher. Okay? So, I know how war ended and what everybody learned and knows for the next season of school. Okay? For the next season of school. Okay? Notice, so off of that, I'm an alchemist. That's teeth can go from a mercury state to a gold state. Okay? I'm top security and first security by choice. Okay? What else we got? Whatever cautious movements is talked about is talking about me. The most dangerous things. Okay. I made Federal Reserve notes. Bills should never be talked about. I also tested out Federal Reserve in all monetary systems. I was the first crash dummy. I made the safety in the world. that excuse me, everybody wants but don't want me to have it. If what Clout tries to say is the opposite, I still have visual blueprints of everything that no one else but a twin can claim. The truth is the truth, no matter what. Okay? Now, I will not go easy on somebody because they are in denial. Okay? Now, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying as I show it to you? Okay. Y'all ready for more? When they are talking about things can still be learned, they're not talking about learning it by their selves. Okay? So, you know what that means, right? Being the first to learn everything and make more things to learn by myself. They are talking about learning from me. Okay? They can sense that the world is still advancing past their learning speed, but things are still getting just to put emphasis on the next one, you feel me? So now I got in a co-read with writing. Show y'all what co-read. They can sense that the world is still advancing. Okay, so I know what I was about to write after that, because that it falls on the past their learning speed, but things are still getting made new to learn. You know what that means, right? They sense me. Making new things to learn. Okay. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, so once again, okay. People with short attention spans of being peaceful are irritated. Why? Because they have to deal with authority. Okay. After multiple charges of short attention spans, of not being peaceful, they get dealt with higher, merciless authority. Okay? People try to joke with the highest, merciless authority. About their short attention span. In parentheses, Slovakian teacher. I am not their friend. Okay? It has nothing to do with my personal life. But that's a plus. Okay, so what we did was we wrote down, we got their briefing of causing deja vu from a militant person and saying they're irritated because they can bend spoons with their mind. And then we wrote down the whole reason of why the person doesn't care to be called harsh, because they're also known as patient. And being that harsh and patient shows they're the most disciplined. So, that being said, as we got this, what parasitic means in that description, parasitic in that description, you feel me? This is why I'm harsh. You feel me? Parasitic in that description. Also, it's the Slovakian teacher where people started making jokes about you should have never taught me. Now I'm about to take what you taught me and destroy the world. Okay, so the Slovakian teacher knows how war ended. I know how war ended and what everybody learned and knows. Checkmate. For the next season of school, as teachers had to be recuperated, you feel me? For the next season of school, next generation, etc. You feel me? Extra curriculum. If they gonna get the student again because they teach higher classes. You feel me? Or sports. So now, another reason why I'm an alchemist, where everybody knows you can turn water into food. So there's humidity everywhere. I can do my hair. But that teeth can go from my mercury state to a gold state, and I have to keep them in the mercury state. Okay? I'm the top security and first security. So the only way someone can tell me I'm not the top security is because someone beat me for being the first security. Or I back down as the first security. Or, you feel me? No, that's it. By choice. The only way someone can say that I'm not the first, they can't say I'm not the first security. I'm the first security. So the only way someone can say they're the top security is if they beat me. If they become better security. You feel me? And people are doing their greatest at being top security. You feel me? So, what Cautious Movements is talking about me. You feel me? So, how you know that I'm fast, you feel me? And I can make it look like that I'm not moving, which is more dangerous. It's all the most dangerous things getting talked about in the world. Okay. I made Federal Reserve notes. I can go in the back of my mind, shine gun, blocker gun, Ryan shine gun, and see where I went to a business and they goddamn told me this is not how we do it. Bitch, I can walk in whatever fucking way I want. You just told me to kill you. That's what you told me. You told me to kill you. Cause you feel me, you've been waiting to tell people that shit. But they've been avoiding you after I beat your ass. Cause you shouldn't be waiting to tell people that, but trying to sneak other people in. Bills should never be talked about. Why? I also tested out the Federal Reserve notes in all monetary systems. You feel me? There is a code. So guess what's happening? My top security and first security by choice is attacking me. And you feel me? If I was just the top security, But since I'm the outskirts, because that's what makes me the first security, you feel me? You feel me? Someone could be the top and that made them the first, but I'm the first security, you feel me? Yeah, that's what that means in the atmosphere. Y'all been co-reading the onomatopoeias that speak out of silence of the truth. That's called dangerous things. That y'all want them to keep co-reading, but okay. So what everybody was waiting for, to show you that I'm the first security. I was the first crash dummy. So, this is how they gonna give me my credit. Tears. What people was hoping was they abused me. And then I was like, I don't like that. And then, you feel me? They have something to say, well, he didn't like that. And he was already the most powerful. We just finessed him. You feel me? But guess what? Just because you didn't finesse me doesn't mean the truth isn't the truth. Okay? We wrote that somewhere, right? I'm just following y'all consciousness of following me. You feel me? Oh, no, okay. So, I don't know why I did this when I'm... Oh, this is y'all little... Oh, okay. Now, that being said, I made the safety in the world that everybody wants, but don't want me to have it. Okay, now, if what Clout tries to say is the opposite, I still have visual blueprints of everything that no one else but a twin can claim. That if I wasn't the first, and y'all saying somebody else with this prestige that I've never cockily gloated about being polite, y'all can sense it. I would have used the blueprints to pull up on them and tell them, hey, I'm cold, you feel me? If you can beat me, you feel me? I think I'm just gonna help your security. Because you're obviously, like I said earlier, I'm doing it now, the most dangerous things. The truth is the truth no matter what. The truth no matter what. I will not, you feel me? I will not go easy on you. Just because you're in denial. So you ready for me to read it? It's kind of hot. Yeah. Fire. I will not go easy on somebody because they are in denial, okay? So you put your stereotypes of what my occupation of being the first security means, because in the end, I'm just the goddamn mother. You feel me? And gave everybody else a job and endorsement. So you put your stereotype. I tell you, I got a kid for that. So yeah, that's what that means. So, when they are talking about they can still be learned, when they are talking about things can still be learned, they're not talking about learning by themselves. So, do I need to get Donald Trump on the phone? Or you feel me, oversaturate having them on the phone in the way that y'all have to admit I have them on the phone? Okay. Being the first to learn everything and make more things to learn by myself off rip, that gives me the copyrights and, you feel me, the swag and prestige that they're talking about learning from me. Okay? That stank in the atmosphere is not anybody that knows this, you feel me, and respects it. That's the stank of people that heard it and don't want to respect it and trying to stink on other people. No one wants to stink, okay? It's so simple. Because the people that do want to stink, they can't come to the community. And you feel me, the galaxy community and etc. or whatever I gotta say to saturate what the fuck I mean without y'all trying to stink. And you feel me, with my speed, putting that there to be like, that's what y'all saying that stink would have did. Stop that much. Yes, presidential shit. Okay. We're not even talking about, you feel me, before World War I got its title. You feel me? And it's still not even, you feel me, because I'm not getting talked about. You feel me? All that stank. So, they can sense that the world is still advancing, to show you the world's still the same way, past their learning speed with Area 51 shit, you feel me? So exactly, I said that already. But things are still getting made new to learn. You know what? Okay, so hi, how you doing? I'm Ziza Ziza, the Sabakian teacher, whose twin's name is Ziza Ziza, because, fire. Okay. Fired. Okay. They sense me making new things to learn. Oh, it didn't, because the stank. Okay, they sense me making new things to learn. That's how y'all want it to sound. Okay, cool. As long as we know clairvoyance is real. And yeah, so people with short attention spans of being peaceful are irritated, and y'all stink. Y'all irritated and stink of what no one wants to stink of. Okay, so that clout is me coming through. So I'm making my own clout. Okay, so yeah, damn. People with short attention spans of being peaceful are irritated. Okay. Because they have to deal with authority. After multiple charges of short attention spans of not being peaceful, they get dealt with higher, merciless authority, just like regular life goes. But I'm Mr. Popular. You feel me? As long as I can take that from Officus, I want Chucky shit. But hey, I'll take Officus. You feel me? Clout span. People try to joke with the highest, merciless authority about their short attention span, which is known as because there's many teachers, okay? So, the Slovakian teacher that hasn't died from the slavery jokes that's been going on 1,000 years and people's died, but you feel me? The Slovakian teachers, you feel me, made people think that's called being immortal, but immortal is not dying, you feel me? So even if you do become immortal, you're going to have that span where you was dying, okay? I am not their friend, you feel me? That was, you feel me, a Slovakian, that was, you feel me, the Slovakian teacher giving this cadence of how, you feel me? And guess who? It has nothing to do with my personal life, but that's a plus. So, that also being said, I didn't forget. I just don't want to bring it up. You feel me? You bet. So, the thing that they try to make me bring up is about citizen arrests, okay? And that right there, you feel me, calls it all. So we'll use that as clairvoyance. That when they stink of knowing that it's, you feel me. The stink is what's obvious, but they think they out stink or inner stink, covering up their overstanding and understanding and understanding of some. What's happening is, when you know something and you don't talk about it, you feel me? A webinar, they try to go through the webinar without thinking about these certain things. And then, when it gets to a point where they got to get dealt with, you feel me? You try to stink on somebody, hoping that they don't come with this at a particular time, which shows you the dimensions of the world, because dimension can be synonymous to time, because I got a song called Vibe, like what the fuck is time, you feel me? Not that hard, and dimensions, you feel me, is another, you feel me? Okay, you feel me? It's not hard. It's not that hard at all. So, that being said, we know 0D is the whole clout about how did life come about. 0D, you feel me? You feel me? There's no talking about it. You feel me? That's what people hold people to, the no gravity streets. You feel me? Everything else is just people's arsenal and tactics. Then we go to 1D, which is a principle of 0D, because 0 is still a 1. You feel me? And then we go to the principle of 2D, which is about movement. You feel me? Then we go to the principle of 3D, which is about the pyramid, the fire, the wheel. You feel me? Actions. You feel me? So to fix that, 2D is about growing. You feel me? A to B. 3D is about growing and moving with your growth. You feel me? 4D is about stabilizing your movements. You feel me? 5D is about your power behind your movements. Okay, so we all got a clean chart. I don't, so that tells you who I am, because only that one person as it's intercoming of who I am, and you feel me? Don't you feel me? So that's how stupid people are. You feel me? Asterisk. Um. 60 is the innocence of the power you have behind your movement. You feel me? Is why they talk about analyzing. You feel me? 70 is the character you get behind your movements. Where they talk about 7 is romance. 80 is the studies you get from your character, sharpening your sword, because your sword can always get sharper. Whew. Boy, I'm doing work. Y'all remember which one? Okay. I guess I'm too cool. But then, because I'm the teacher that said no one's too cool, they're like, nah. 90 is the divine completeness of dimensions of maneuvering in the world. You feel me? So, that shit weird. That's that shit I'm talking about, where I said it has nothing to do with personal life, but that's a plus. You feel me? And you feel me? 10D has to deal with 10D has to deal with the experience. You feel me? How you learn how to speak to another. You feel me? Finesse of or not. 10D. You feel me? You feel me? So because in the end, you can start everybody starts in the existence plane of the galaxy being a community, which makes it a mind. But that's what the Silent Congress was working together to do: make people call it a mind. You feel me? But 90 is going outside. You feel me? So people go all the way through everything till they get to 90, and then notice that they can do 10D. You feel me? Then 11D is the pendulum swing of what you thought you could finesse with. And you feel me? 11D. And 12D is the character off of your pendulum swing. Back to 0D, which is really the 13th sign, which is, you feel me, Tupac. Well, Ophiuchus under Tupac. And, that goes back to 1D, where you feel me, and 2D, and you feel me, the clout like that, and that we got a clock, and we got the zodiac, we got Zodicus, you feel me, which is in charge of the rest is under zodiac signs, you feel me, as everybody will be in a branch from that, and everybody, you feel me, everybody under Zodicus or as the center of Zodicus usually go under that branch, and then you feel me, when it gets to a bad peak, and all his Zodicus's ancestors, which Zodicus first used to get looked at as the 13th sign, do that, you feel me, and that's where Kemet in Egypt come from, where we talked about paperwork to the next plane as 9D to 10D, and yeah, as we see people still claiming to be me, because the cover up is saying they want to be like God, you feel me, they want to be like the best, you feel me, they want to be, and it's just like, who can claim to be the best, and then they want benefit out, and it's just like, well bitch, you're following me, I'm not claiming to be the best, then why are you saying I'm following